Hey everyone, momentaijankguy bringing you a brand new deck profile. So I was trying to find a list on this, but I couldn't really find anything because I don't think too many people were playing it. So this could be one of the first videos on YouTube for this. So it's gonna be a deck profile on Cycle Gundam, like the thumbnail says. So it is the deck is resolved around trying to get into Cycle Gundam as fast as you can, trying to get it as consistently as you can. So it is a mixture of like only 8 Titan units, and then like Earth Federation and some other stuff. Just because a lot of Titan units are not that great. The cards we got in this set for GDO2, stat wise, they're not that great. There's a lot of like they have a lot of AP, but a lot of HP. Yeah, a little bit of HP. So it's okay, and the stuff is like also too generic. Like the level 5 pilot, that's if this is a link unit, you could arrest one of your opponent's blockers. It becomes useless if you play against the deck that doesn't run blockers, or they don't play that many blockers, or early on they chump block to get rid of their unit, to get rid of your unit. And so that's why I'm not running that. So I'll be like, let's get started. We're gonna start with the level 1. Well, level 2s. There are no level 1s in this deck, unit wise. So really cool. We got another 2-1 2-2. So this is, it basically looks like a Zaku. It's a Hyzak word. It's a level 2, 1 cost. It's a 2-2, and most importantly, it is a Titan unit, and I will explain if you guys already know why that's important. And just like every blue deck, it's really hard to not play these in your blue deck, just because this card is just very insane. It's really good for finishing up units. Really good for like after you swing into it, you play it, you still get a body, but you kill their body. This is just a fantastic card. So these are all the 2s we were playing. It's on deploy, deal 1 damage to a arrested unit. Now on to the 3s. So we're all running 3 Rick Diaz. This is probably one of the best cards coming out of GDO2. It is a level 3 2 cost blocker. It's a 3/3 stat wise, so it can prevent the opponent from swinging essentially because they don't want to trade, and it's very, very good. And then we are still running 4 of the Gundam Lift Riff. Reason why I'm doing white is because I'm trying to stall to get to the turn 6, because I'm not trying to, with aggro still being a thing, with not just like green blue, it also like green white or purple blue, with that being super aggressive. Purple blue being a little harder to deal with just because they do have a lot of pingers, and so we want the blockers to survive and to basically stall out so we can get to higher levels without having to like lose all of our life, our shields. On to the 4s. This should just be these. So just like the gun tank, it's very... You could probably take these out just because it is a little bit of a high level. But then again, it's a 3/3 stat wise, and again, it's a very, very good card on deploy. Deal 1 damage to an arrested enemy unit. Again, I don't think a lot of the gun tank, a lot of the Titan units are that great at the moment, so hopefully we get better ones in the future. And then we were running 3 RX-78, has repair 2, and when it's paired, when any pilot is on it, all of your units get an additional +1 AP during your turn, and it's just a very, very nice solid card. Now on to the 5s. We were running just the 4. Also, we're running 9 Titan units. So this is the other Titan unit we're running. Is going to be Cycle Gundam MA model. It just has repair 2, so just like this, same stat wise, which does suck a little bit. But this one does have additional effect. But this is all it does. But this works really well with the pilot. Pairs with a Cyber New type trait. Unfortunately, I'm all raised not Cyber New type, so you cannot work with that. But it's still a nice card. And then we're running 3 Airstrike Gundam. This card is just very good. I mean, Ally Strike Gundam card is just really good. Pairs is any of the pilots in the deck. Return anything to the opponent's hand that's 4 HP or less. And it's a very, very good blocker. Now on to the big honcho of the deck, the Psycho Gundam. So the card's very cool. It's a level 6 4 cost, 4/5 stat line. With its correct pilot, it becomes a 6/6. Or even with any of the pilots, it becomes a 6/6. So it has Breach 3, and Enduring Pair, a Cyber New type pilot, is when one of your Titans units destroys an enemy shield area card with damage, this unit recovers 2 HP. So when you trade something, you take the damage, then you breach. you'll hit the life, you'll recover, and then his own effect will trigger, and you'll draw 1 card as long as you have the pilot on it. So it's a very nice card. It's pretty chunky. It's a 4/5. It's chunkier than this. Having that 1 extra HP does matter a lot, and so that's why we are running these as well, because the healing is not once per turn. So if I keep swinging at life and it just has like, let's say 5 damage, you swing, hit, you heal 2. You swing, hit, you deal 2. It's very, very nice. So those are all the units we are running. On to the pilots, we're running Formal Array. This is still probably the best pilot in the game. Just resting up 5 HP for just pairing is just insane. It's a +2/+1. And in case you guys don't know, it's an Earth Federation, white base, and new type. New type does not mean cyber new type, just so you guys know. And then we are running 4 of the 4 Murmas. It's very unfortunate that this being a level 5 pilot, that it is not +2/+2. I really wish it was. Like, sure, the skill is really good. During your turn, when this unit recovers HP, if you have 4 or less cards in your hand, you get to draw 1. It's like you have to have a requirement of a hand size of a certain hand size in your hand to draw a card. If you have more, you cannot. If it wasn't once per turn, I would understand. But like you can look at Bandager Links for Unicorn Gundam. His is just 1 link draw a card, and it gives you +2/+2. It's just unfortunate. I do wish it was just +2/+2. That way, this could have been a 6/7, which would be really insane, really cool. But yeah, these are the 8 pilots we're running. Now we're going on to the consistency. We're running 3 Overflow Infection, draw 2, trash 1. And then we were running 3 Show Resolve, just Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. Very solid cards. And then for the other commands, we're running 1 Unforeseen Incident, just to, what's the word? If they try to swing one of your guys, you can reduce it by 3, or if you're trying to go for game, or there's a point in the game where you don't want to take life, you can reduce it by 3, hopefully bring it down to 0 so that they can't hit damage. And we're running 1 Striker Package. This card is just really good. Make a 2/4 or 4/2 blocker, or if they hit it in life, which is the best thing, because you get to make a 3/3. And then for the bases, we are running 1 Dominion. It's this add 1 of your shows to their hand, choose 1 of your friendly blue units, it recovers +2 HP. So super nice. We're running 1 Alexandria. It's basically a gun tank and a base, but it does have a low restriction. Deploy, add a shield to your hand, and then choose 1 of your opponent's rested units that is a level 4 or lower, deal 1 damage to it. Then we are running 2 Argama. This is one of the rare bases from the new set from GDO2. On deploy, add a life to your hand, and the effect is just very nice. This unit cannot receive effect damage, so they can't. So let's say they try to swing at your unit and it has breach, the breach won't deal damage to this. So it's super nice. So basically, this base can essentially take some pressure off of your units, because since they can't breach, let's say they want to trade with you, it's not worth it, because they're not going to deal damage to your base. But yeah, this is the deck. It's been pretty consistent. I was playing at my locals on last Thursday, so like 2 days ago. Got 2nd place. I mean, the third place. My tiebreakers were pretty bad. But yeah, I was undefeated till the last round. Deck was working really good for the first time using it. It was a lot of fun. The next deck I'm working on is G-Quacks. I do have a list built, made already, but I'm trying to figure out the most consistent build, because it is a very awkward deck. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next time.